people are talking about smart characters written by stupid people, they're talking about characters like Sister Sage. This character isn't smart. This character is more omniscient than anything. The only reason that her character comes off as smart is because she knows information we don't or she shouldn't know, but they make her pose it as if she's not reading the script. When it comes down to her first scenes while meeting Homelander, she does seem intelligent by telling Homelander where his aches and stresses and gray hairs come from just by looking at him.
Based on your public appearances, your stylist is dyeing your hair more often. Used to be every month, now it's every 2.4 weeks. Did she tell you you're going gray, or is she hiding it? So between that and your enlarged prostate...
My fucking what?
Look at your hands. You've been washing them more often, so likely you've been peeing more often, which makes sense. You got a lot of power, but you do age. Plus, there's that small matter your own father almost killed you.
But honestly, this is by far the smartest thing she does, because after all this, she just states the obvious and sits around pretending to be manipulating everyone behind the scenes. Before we talk about this episode, I want to share some quick special examples of Sage's poor writing so we're on the same page. Starting with her taking advantage of Nguyen's death, can someone explain to me how she could have accounted for Butcher's tumor? And not just that, but the tumor turning into a fucking monster. Fan theory suggests that she looked at medical data, but then how did she know that Butcher would kill Newman? Like other poorly written characters, she repeatedly moves with the plot and then claims that everything's according to plan. Regardless of how much the plot contradicts her plans, she will actively ruin her own plans just to put herself in danger or put herself in danger and then say it was all part of the plan, like it was willy-nilly. But it's more like she knew she was going to live because she's downright omniscient. And don't get me wrong, there's not a lot of things stopping characters from going against her plans, like what's stopping Ashley from ratting her out to Homelander. But Sage always gets her way, honestly. Honestly, I think a smart character should be able to take what they've got and make a plan out of it, like bringing up forgotten points or catching on to other characters. She does do that sometimes, like she knew who the mole was, but she let Homelander send the Deep to the boys' HQ, and that ruined her false information line. But that's somehow all according to plan, guys. Clap it up for Sister Sage, clap it up. After a minute, you kind of realize she's like every other stupid genius. But now that we're on the same page, let's look at this master plan of hers. So she wants the soup-ending virus that could kill her to start a war between humans and superhumans, just so she can live in a bunker by herself. And then she immediately contradicts this by inviting Ashley and her annoying-ass Tumblr to the bunker for favor points.
Helping Homelander take control of the country is phase 1.
And realize,
it was only ever the beginning.
Phase 2, you'll notice when she sways a character to her side, her reasoning is because
soup-killing virus is released.
Wait, you
and not
want
like
it
to put it
released?
like
Oh,
I guess
you bet
like
I
blunt
do.
like that, but like you know
After
she
Soup
goes,
realized
well, because you
humans
have
are
no choice,
behind
or
it.
because I have no
All
choice,
hell will break
or
loose.
because why would I
Soups
else? You know, why else would I be here?
humans. Virus
Honestly,
butchering
when you
soups.
watch
Fucking
this,
World War Soup.
if
don't
you were to
believe you.
tell me that her
Swear on my
power was
grandma's
making
soul.
people stupid
Why
or
would you
suggestible, I
possibly
would
want that?
believe that because it
I'll be
fits so
watching
much better.
from my cozy bunker outside.
And at this point,
Colorado
I'm about to get into
Springs.
spoilers, by the
And
way.
when it's
If you've
all
already seen
over,
the episode, you
I
should
can
know the
read
boys,
all
our
day, every
boys,
day.
blindly trust their
No
enemy
one
Sage.
bothered me.
Why, you're probably asking? Well, because she said why else would she be here if she wasn't trustworthy? I'm so serious. That's her explanation. Anyway, they were going to hold Bombside's girlfriend hostage, and Sage comes in and reveals her master plan was basically doing the same thing before Sage arrived. But I'm serious, the only difference is she throws the entire plan down the drain by inviting Soldier Boy. And you're probably thinking, well, why would she do that? Well, earlier she had shown Soldier Boy footage of Vegetable Stormfront, and maybe you have to watch the episode to understand this, but both the plot and Sage would lead you to believe that this would be enough to drive a rift between Homelander and Soldier Boy, even though they've talked about this multiple times throughout this season so far. And of course, this isn't enough, so Soldier Boy just hands the V1 to Homelander. And it's because Soldier Boy loves Stormfront more than he hates Homelander. Isn't that cute? So, at the end of the day, Sage didn't calculate that Soldier Boy would care for his ex and his son. Of course, that's understandable for a poorly written, antisocial, smart character, but that's when the episode ends, and at this point, I was already drafting this episode. The boy's writing was going downhill, but with this, how they've used this character, they're spiraling downhill at light speed. They've killed Black Noir, and the deep supremacy is in. I wouldn't be surprised if they were to just abandon any other character growth and just start killing people off randomly. I'm still catching up on Gen V, but I do want to say, if Mari is the character that does kill Homelander, Jesus Christ, where the hell did the writers go? Why are we introducing a Mary Sue at this point in the story? I won't even entertain it. My personal theory is either it's going to be Soldier Boy or Ryan. If not that, maybe it's not even the V1 that makes you immortal. Maybe it's the experiments that were done to Soldier Boy. But who should I do next? I was thinking about doing Butcher or Mother's Milk. I gotcha, didn't I, though? You thought my first video was going to be gaming, huh? I'm still working on Dying Light, but dude, my fucking will is dying, and low-key, I hate the boys so much now that this brought me out of retirement.